Hello? Alright. I'll just have the messenger pop up. Just in case somebody else chats though, I'm gonna set it so it's covering a not important part of the screen. So I can see everybody else's chat too if I need to. So I don't expect anyone to show up. Nor do I really want anyone to show up because I'm not that good at this game yet. Alright. So you start a run by recruiting a hunter. You get a choice from 4. I already picked one from this batch, so I only see 3. But every game you get a free reshuffle, so you can reshuffle to see 4 hunters. Each hunter has perks, and weapons, and gear, like gadgets. I think they're called tools in game. And then each hunter also has a cost associated with them. There will always be a free one, so that you can't get locked out of playing the game permanently if you don't have enough money to afford a hunter. And I actually often pick the free one if there's no, like, good perks. Like, for instance, in this bundle, none of these perks are very good. And when you buy a hunter, you're paying for their weapons anyway. So, like, I could buy the free one, and then buy all of these weapons, and it would cost the same. So, if I don't care for the perks, the next thing I look at is the health bars. You always have 150 health. Big bars are worth 50, and small bars are worth 25. So, like, this guy has 50, 75, 100, 125, 150. But this guy has 50, 100, 150. So the way the health bars work is, if you lose all of what they're called chunks, if you lose an entire chunk off your health bar, you have to heal that chunk back. But if you only lose a little bit, it'll regen by itself after not taking damage for a little bit. So, big chunks are better for the purposes of healing damage that you've taken over time, like without using any consumables. However, if you go down, which is somebody kills you, and your teammate has to revive you, when you get revived, you permanently lose a chunk that you cannot heal. So like this guy, if I was playing in co-op, I would only be able to die 3 times. The 3rd time I died, I would just be dead forever. But if I played this guy in co-op, I would be able to die 5 times. But since I'm not playing co-op, I would normally pick this guy just for the health bars, because I'm not a big fan of this. I don't like having a small one at the end if I'm playing solo. But I'm not going to buy anyone right now because I already have 2 hunters I can play as. And this is a good example of a hunter I normally wouldn't have picked. So then we get to the equipment. So you can carry 4 squares worth of weapons. Normally. You can get perks that increase this, but normally you can carry 4 squares. Some guns, like this shotgun, takes 3 squares. And then there are other guns, like this sawn-off shotgun with an axe attachment. It only takes 2. So if I were to use this sawn-off shotgun with an axe attachment, in my secondary slot, I could also put like a sawn-off Winchester. Also only takes 2. But my favorite combo... Actually, my favorite weapon is the crossbow, which is a 3 slot. But the crossbow is only good if you have the perk that lets you reload crossbows faster. Otherwise, it's a really shitty weapon to use. I think the Nagant M1895 Officer Carbine is the best gun in the entire game. And another thing that comes along with guns is they each have an ammo type. So the Carbine takes compact ammo. This only matters for the purposes of picking up ammo. There are ammo boxes throughout the map that you pick up and it just refills all the ammo you have, except for special ammo. These guns can only be refilled by picking up a special ammo box. So I use compact ammo, or I like compact ammo in my primary because I also run a secondary that is also compact ammo. This means I'm double dipping on the ammo type, so I just have more. And when I use ammo refills, I get more, because it refills both your guns. So if both my guns have matching ammo types, then I just get double the ammo. And also this gun is insane. Beyond that, I have a melee weapon, a first aid kit, a trip mine. I have a stamina shot, which gives me infinite stamina for 1 minute. I have a vitality shot, which does the same thing as the first aid, but it heals more health and it's a lot faster. This one's for like in the middle of combat, and this one's for after combat. I have an antidote shot, which makes me invulnerable to poison for 30 minutes. And I have 1 dynamite. Alright, let's go. My guy's name is Ragnar Osterling, which is a pretty badass name. And he looks like he probably tends a bar or something. Or used to tend a bar before the zombie apocalypse. Yeah, card dealer. It is, I am queuing for US West and US East, so I'll only get players from those locations. And it's currently 5 o'clock in the morning, so the matchmaking might take a while, but... You know, we could just hang out until then. I'm almost to the max rank, at which point I can prestige if I want to. You can prestige? Yeah, how long have I spent playing this game? Uh... 32 hours I've played. That includes, like, going to smoke. Those extra minutes. But, I'm almost to Prestige after 32 hours. I'm rank 85. And you can Prestige 100 times in this game. So after 30 hours, I'm almost Prestige 1. So if we go by that measure, and it just takes me 30 hours to Prestige every time... It would take me forever. It would take me 3,000 hours. Prestiging in this game just gives you a new medal, though, basically. Honestly, it kind of sucks. You don't get to keep... Like, in Call of Duty, when you prestige, you get to choose a weapon that you keep. And then you can just use that weapon in your new prestige, no matter what level you are. This game has no such thing. When you prestige, you're back at level 1. Like, you just started playing the game again. My friend is currently level 100, and he's not planning on prestiging. And I don't blame him. We can look at weapons while we wait. The Romero is a pretty badass shotgun. I'm not a big fan of shotguns just because how close you gotta be, but if you're within 10 meters and you shoot somebody in the chest with this gun, they're gonna die. The hand cannon version is a smaller one, so like the Romero is 3 slots. The Romero hand cannon is 2 slots. Makes sense, it's a sawed-off. And then, so this is basically the same gun, slightly less damage, slightly less range. But it allows me to take another 2-slot gun in my other slot. And then the Talon. Never mind. I'm getting into a game. I don't have the Talon unlocked because I have to use the Romero to unlock its variants. So I've used it enough to get the hand cannon version, but I haven't used it enough to get the Talon. Shotguns are really good at killing bosses. Okay, I haven't explained the game. I just showed the loadout and shit. When you load into a match, you have 1 or 2 tasks. And they are both slay a boss. And to find the boss, you have to go to each location and find clues of where the boss might be. Once you've discovered 3 clues, it tells you on the map where the boss is. You can find the boss early if you go to their location before you find 2 clues. But typically, you'll look for 3 clues, it'll tell you where the boss is, and you'll go there. All the while, there are 11 other players, so 12 total per map, who are also hunting the bosses. And once a boss has died, he drops a bounty token. Only one player can carry... So the boss drops 2 tokens, I should say. And you can only carry 1 token from each boss. So, the PvP element is that I want to kill the boss and then grab the token and then not die to another player. Other players will be hunting me down. I'm lagging really bad, actually. Other players will be hunting me down to get my token so they can extract with it, because that's how you get the good experience and the good money. How's the stream? Is the stream lagging? It looks like it is from my end. I'll turn down my settings after this to see if I can make it better, but... Hunters have a thing called dark vision. Sorry, that was super loud, I ran into those pots. This allows me to see where the clues are, and also where the boss is once I've found the boss's location. I lost a chunk, that sucks. There was actually a lot of zombies in here. Oh, there's a health thing here. So I get my chunk back because I found a medkit on the ground. So like any typical zombie game, you typically want to aim for the head. Some enemies, like that armored guy I fought in there, you can't shoot him in the head, so I just shot him in the chest. I mean, you can, but it doesn't do any extra damage. So once I find a clue, part of the map gets taken out. So I know that there's no clue here, and there's no clue here. So I'm just going to head here. And get that clue. And I can use dark vision to see, even from far away, where the clues are. I hate dogs. Those dogs will seriously fuck you up. Takes a long time to load because, you know, wild western game. So this guy, if you hit him with a bullet, he ignites and does fire damage around him. So you really want to punch him to death instead. Anytime I get really quiet, it's because I'm listening for players. Sound is your greatest asset in this game. You will definitely hear people. Unless they're walking like this. This is the only way you're quiet. Even this, if you're close enough, people can still hear you. But running like this is super loud. You can hear people hella far away when they're sprinting. There's also these enemies in the water. You can see one over there. I have to kill her. Because the clue is in the water? Those enemies do a ridiculous amount of damage and they're extremely fast, and you should stay out of the water anytime you know that there's one nearby. Alright, where to? North. I need ammo. So this guy here has barbed wire around him. If you melee him, you take damage. And it makes you bleed, which is super annoying. Sorry about the lag. I'll try to fix it after this game. Animals like this, the horse, will notify other players that you're nearby. The horse is very loud, and if you walk near it, it'll get spooked and start neighing like that, whinnying. There's gonna be a big dude over here. I need to kill him with dynamite. I hate using my dynamite on stuff like this, but I'd rather save it for players. But that guy's right on top of the clue. Alright, so I'm at the boss location already. Which means he's in this room. And because I'm playing solo, I'm not really in a situation. Oh, these are ammo boxes, by the way. I'm gonna pop my antidote shot because it gives me poison immunity for 30 minutes. And this person I'm about to go... This person I'm killing right now poisons you with like bees, and it's super annoying. So because I'm not in a situation where I can easily kill the boss, because I'm solo, I'm just gonna wait for other players to show up and try to fight the boss. And I'll either wait for them to kill him. Here, actually, let me go inside and change my settings. Try low graphics. Hopefully not too big of a problem. It's taken quite a while to load the new graphics. Wow. That's really low. Okay. The textures are popping in. Alright, hopefully this will make the stream more clear. Less choppy and stuttery. The stream is more important than high graphics. So anyway, as I was saying, I just wait for other players to show up now. And I can either fight them, I can either like ambush them while they're fighting the boss, or I could wait till just after they kill him. There's a banishing phase. Where after the boss is dead, it takes him a while to like become the bounty token for you to pick up. And during this time... How did this guy get in here? I shut the door. Oh, he walked up the stairs. I hear footsteps, but I think it's a zombie. So I found the first boss, the number 1 boss, in here. So now I'm just waiting for someone to either come here or for someone else to kill a different boss. Once they kill that boss, it will show me where the boss is. And I'm gonna guess it's right here. That's just my own guess, though. So then I have a choice. I can wait here for someone to show up and try to fight this boss. Or I can go try to fight those players while they're banishing their other boss. Is the stream any better, by the way? Alright, that's good. I mean, I think it might have been... I think the stream might have been just fine the whole time, but my game was choppy a little bit, and that's what you were seeing, my game being choppy, rather than the stream. But it's okay, I don't want a choppy game anyway, so turning down the graphics isn't that big of a deal. So people are really taking their time in this game. Sometimes you're gonna have to wait a while. When you play solo, like, this is just how it is, honestly. I could try to fight the boss, but, like, I'm gonna get my ass kicked, and then if another player shows up, I'm just screwed. The other boss, the second boss down, or I guess the 2 boss, he's in here somewhere, he's the spider. I feel a lot more comfortable fighting the spider by myself. I hear gunshots. Because of the poison antidote I have. The spider does a lot of damage, but most of it is poison damage. He only does a tiny bit amount. He only does a tiny bit of actual melee damage. So as long as you use the poison shot, the boss is kind of a pushover. And then I just like pick up a sledgehammer off the ground and smack him. But the spider's the only boss that I'm comfortable fighting by myself. I would not fight the Butcher or the Assassin. And in the game, there's only 3 bosses, so I would only fight the Spider. But yeah, it appears as though nobody's coming here, and nobody's banishing the other boss yet. I don't know what's going on. He's chasing somebody. Oh, he stopped. Never mind. He was just running around for fun, I guess. There are other gadgets you can get that are like decoys. You can like throw a decoy and it makes a small explosion, or there's one that's just metal shards just to like attract nearby zombies. There's a chaos bomb you can throw that just sounds like players are having a gunfight. You can fool other players with that. Against people who have played for a while, like even me, to be honest, I can tell when it's a chaos bomb. It doesn't really sound like players fighting. But it's a neat idea. So if another player enters this little area I'm in, and I'm using dark vision, the little whispers that you hear during this, they would be like super loud and aggressive. You can tell if there's another player in the boss area by the sounds of the whispers. I really don't know what's going on. Maybe all the players like fought each other over here and there's like barely anybody left. I guess I'll try to fight the assassin. Wish me luck. But watch, I'm gonna start fighting the assassin and then a bunch of players are gonna show up. Or like a duo is gonna show up and kill me. No, it doesn't. Because it's kind of like Tarkov, where once you get a bounty, you can just leave. You don't have to be the last person alive or anything. These little marks on the map, these arrows... I'm dead. Let's see how far away this guy was. I can't. He was so far that I can't. I can watch him play, though. He was all the way down at the front of the train. See what I mean? I was like, oh, I'm gonna go try to fight the boss. And then, on my way down to the boss room, I died. I should have just waited a couple more minutes. That was a pretty bad run. It's not really indicative of how the game normally goes. I don't normally just sit around in a building for 10 minutes and then get one tapped in the head. But the game is really designed for two people. Like, that guy had a buddy. You miss out on a lot by just playing by yourself. Alright, so I'm gonna buy a hunter. Let's reshuffle these guys. Determination. Quartermaster's okay. 3 big bars is also okay. I'll take this guy. I'm not gonna use his guns though, because I'm not using a shotgun. But I will use this. And then for my secondary... maybe I'll take a sniper for my secondary. I miss out on the, I miss out on the ability to have a silencer. So I'll be a lot louder. But that's okay, because I can just melee. I don't have to shoot. I'll take some decoys. Just for fun. And I want a health shot, a stamina shot, antidote shot, And 1 dynamite. Not a wax. A regular dynamite. Nice, I actually have decoy bonuses too on this guy. He has the perk. Gillian Began. Gillian Began looks like he's about ready to hunt some zombos. There's another game mode that's kind of weird. And I only played it once and I don't really like it. But the benefit of that game mode is you can only play solo. So you know that nobody else is in a team. Whereas in Bounty Hunt, I have teams of 3 off. So I can only fight against teams of 2, but it'll pretty much be everybody. I'm most likely going to be the only solo player. So anytime I kill somebody, I have to watch for their partner. Or anytime I hear somebody, there's most likely 2 of them there. I could also enable teams of 3 and just be solo against 3 people, which is basically impossible, because the game is kind of slow. Your guns reload slow, you shoot slow, you walk slow. Basically, you're not fighting 3 players by yourself. But you could totally fight 2 players by yourself if you catch them by surprise and kill one of them before the other one has a chance to react. Or if you engage properly and you force them to like split and not just run down a hall at you because they might shoot each other. And then once they split, you kind of want to rush toward one and kill them before the other one can flank you. Basically, it's a lot harder to play by yourself. Oh, another thing about chunks is that if you successfully banish a boss, like if you were the person who pressed the key to banish it, and then it ended up being banished, and you didn't like die, you get some of your chunks back that were gone forever. Like if you had to get revived, I think you get 75 health worth of chunks back, or something like that. But once the chunk is gone forever, if you don't banish a boss to get it back, you don't even get it back when you go back to the main menu. You have to buy more health with a perk point. And you only get a limited amount of perk points. So that kind of sucks. Alright, I'll just head to the Chapel of Madonna Noir. I'm gonna see if I can avoid this fatty. I forgot what they're actually called, but me and my friend just called them fat guys. Okay, it's way down here. Also, the bosses this time are the assassin and the butcher, so I'm probably gonna be waiting around forever again, because I don't want to try to fight either of those guys. I definitely tend to avoid water if I can. Water slows you down and it's really loud, and there's freaking monsters in there who fuck you up. This is a hive who poisons you. I gotta get to her quick. Once you kill her, all the bees go away, but she does a lot of damage really fast, and those bees blind you. You can't see shit. I'm going the completely wrong direction. I have to shoot the dogs. How did I end up going west when I wanted to go south? I was not paying attention at all somehow. So I have a sniper this time. Well, it's kind of a sniper. It doesn't do like super high damage, but if I get a headshot, they'll still die. I basically just want to run super south. Basically, this gun, the Winfield, is like a Winchester from real life. It's just called something slightly different. Crows get spooked when players walk by them, and they fly in the opposite direction of the player. So if you hear crows and then look at them, you can tell where the player is by which way the crows are flying. I'm gonna use my antidote shot now so I can fight this hive without worrying about dying. There's another hive over here. These guys are decent experience, so I may as well. Oh, but another neat thing about the crows is that, say I want the enemies to think I'm moving that direction, but I'm really not. I can throw a decoy, spook the birds that way, but then run this way. Well, I kind of fucked it up, actually. But, you know, you get what I mean. I can use a decoy to first force the birds to fly in a certain direction. So that, the enemies will think I'm going that way. I hear shooting. They might be fighting the boss. Most likely not, but you never know. Yeah, the Winchester's like a DMR. Although the Winchester doesn't always have a scope on it. I'm just using the variant that has a scope. But I'm also using the sawn-off variant, so the bullets do less damage past a certain range. Gonna sneak now because I don't know where those bullets were exactly. And there might be people in here. That gunshot was way to the northeast, which is weird because that's where I came from. So this whispering right now, there are players here. That's what that whispering tells me. I'm gonna guess they're inside the house. Honestly, the boss might be here. They might just be fighting the boss right now in the basement with silenced weapons. So the fatties are blind, and the leeches tell him where you are. So if you get attacked by a leech, then he'll start charging you. And he has a ton of health and he does a ton of damage. But as long as you can outrun the leeches, he'll never find you. I'm gonna see if I can go grab that clue. If I was playing with a friend, I would probably just go in there. But since I'm completely alone, that sounds like a bad idea. I'm gonna avoid spooking those crows because I don't actually want... Sounded like there was somebody on the other side of the wall. So the boss is here. I'm guessing that's where the players are. Or there's another guy doing the same thing I'm doing and just hiding. There's a lot of fighting. Maybe the other boss is right here. Maybe that's where the fighting is at. Or maybe right here. I'm actually gonna head towards the fighting and not just wait around here for someone else to do this boss. Oh, one thing I didn't mention about these guys is the stab attack with a knife, using a slashing weapon, still counts as like piercing his skin, which is what causes him to explode. It sucks that the fighting stopped because now I have no idea where they are. There's sometimes a zombie hanging out right here, being annoying. I really... More north? Northeast? The butcher's banishing. He's all the way up there. So now I can see where he's being banished from by this giant vortex in the sky. And you can see on the map now, it's burning a hole in the page. Sounds like they're still fighting. So now basically my goal is to just run there as fast as I can so I can catch the players off guard. I have to shoot the dogs, which sucks because I don't like making a lot of noise. But you can't really fight those dogs with melee, they'll destroy you. I also absolutely hate this location. Like this little freaking town of docks. Probably my least favorite location in the entire game, honestly. I have to find a way in there that's preferably quiet. So at this stage, when they're banishing the boss, they're expecting people to show up. So it's hard for me to just kind of rush in there. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. So this is not even the guy who killed the boss, this is just somebody who also showed up to fight the boss. Yikes. These have been some very poor games. I turn my stream on and the games go horribly. Sounds about right. It just really do be like that, I suppose. It would be a lot more entertaining if I had another player. So I could do some more, less sneaking and more, not sneaking. Yeah, but they're all asleep. Two of my friends have it, and we've been playing together, but It's early in the morning. Alright, well. Should I stream something else, or should you be going to bed? I feel like it's not particularly entertaining. Yeah, me too. I will be right back. Alright, I'm back. Thanks. My cat does something similar. He likes to chew on Zoe's hair. I'm Keely Fogarty. I'm gonna go see what the daily is in Monster Train while I wait for this queue. Oh, looks like it might be a good day. Digi and Hellhorned. Start with Dante. When a damage spell hits a unit, ascend it. Your champion is randomly replaced. Yeah, I bet. Honestly, the Sparks LRR is like, it's a super weird gun because, like I said earlier, players have 150 health, and the Sparks LRR does exactly 149 damage. So basically, if you hit somebody, they'll have 1 HP. And then your gun takes forever to reload, and there's only one bullet in the chamber. There's no magazine or anything. So, like, if you're playing with another player who has, like, a fast shooting gun, or, like, a shotgun, it's really strong. You can tag them with the sniper, and then your friend can shoot them from far away with a shotgun. All you need is 1 damage. But if you're playing by yourself, it sucks. Because they're going to get shot by the sniper, and then they're just going to run away and heal before you can shoot them again. Yeah, but even switching weapons takes a while. I don't know, I just prefer like the repeaters or revolvers where you just have to cock the hammer back. Or snipers with a quicker reload. Like, even if they only do, like, 90 damage, that's still enough to two-shot somebody. You just hit them once, reload quick, hit them again. I don't know, I personally really dislike the Sparks LRR. It's supposed to be the strongest weapon in the game. Or the strongest rifle, anyway. But I can't stand it. I completely missed, and that sucks. And this is coming from a crossbow main. I'll show you the crossbow after this. Oh yeah, I have Serpent. So Serpent is a perk that lets me get the clue from far away and through walls and shit. But it takes a long time. Like basically the same amount of time it would take for me to run over there and grab it. But I don't have to run over there and grab it, which I think Serpent is my favorite perk. Alright, just heading down to the mob battery. How am I aiming so poorly? Dude's not even moving and I miss. I feel like Serpent is especially strong solo, because sometimes people camp clues. Come on, dude. I wasted so much ammo just missing zombies. Sometimes people just camp clues. So it's really nice to be able to just like grab it from outside. Gonna use my antidote shot because it lasts 30 minutes. And like as you can see here, I can't do it from that far away. Oh, it's probably the fort or the ironworks. They can hear me turning this mode on. They hear that little like whooshing sound, but the sound of the clue, they don't hear me actually like grabbing the clue, no. And the whooshing sound is pretty quiet too. They gotta be pretty close to hear it. I hate this. I hate running through water repeatedly. Water's just super loud, man. And you're extremely slow. And this freaking guy is here. There's two of them. Look how much damage I took in like half a second, dude. And that was only one of them hitting me, because the other one was running away. Sounds like those guys are probably fighting a boss. So these animals in cages like this will give away your position, but you can burn them by shooting the lantern above them. I thought I switched to my melee and I didn't. Oh, sounds like the boss is in here. The clue's way over there. It's a barbed wire guy, that's super annoying, but I kind of just have to punch him. There's another barbed wire guy on the other side. I mean, I didn't have to punch him, but I don't want those people shooting to know I'm nearby. So I didn't want to shoot him. Wait, stop this. There's a health thing. So yeah, the boss is here. But as usual, I'm not gonna try to fight this guy by myself, so I'm just gonna leave. I gotta run really far to get to the butcher though. I'm gonna go to this fighting. See if I can pick off some players. There's dogs over there that I really don't want to see me. I'm gonna slow down. I would also like to be in the shadows. Oh, I hear somebody running. How did all those shots miss? Can you explain that to me? And then I killed the zombie that was hitting him? Looks like he was alone. You finally got to see me shoot someone and I just missed all my bullets? So I can loot him for some random crap. I got a first aid kit, that's nice. And I can also take his gun. And I don't want either of them, so I'm not going to do that. So they're right next to an extraction point. If this wasn't here and they had to run over here, I would try to cut them off. But since he's almost done banishing, and their extraction is nearby, I think I'll just go back to the assassin boss. Wait for somebody else to show up. But we'll see. Sometimes they don't want to leave. Sometimes they just want to fight. So they'll come like this direction. And I can oblige them if I feel like I want to. The Tan Man 420 and TR Mad Chimp. So now I can see lightning bolts for where they are on the map. I can also see those lightning bolts if I... Oh, they're actually this way. Like, I can see where they are just by looking in dark vision. Oh no, I made a mistake. So I can, yeah, they're just running to the extraction. So I just wait, I guess, for someone to come for the freaking assassin. Honestly, it sounds like somebody's waiting for them and that's who they're fighting right now. Those gunshots are definitely in that direction. Looks like they won the fight. So they're about to extract. That'll leave only this boss. So that's 2 players gone and I killed 1. So I know for a fact that there can only be like a maximum of 8 other players. Assuming they killed no one and no one died to any zombies. So I basically play the waiting game until either I hear gunshots or the boss starts banishing, or I guess in like probably like 15 minutes, if nothing is happening, then I'll go fight the boss. But like I showed earlier, that's always a bad idea. And the thing is that I can just extract if I want to. I don't have to fight the boss. But like I just don't get that much if I don't. I did kill a player, and players are worth quite a bit of experience, but... I just kind of feel like I wasted my time if I extract without a token. I do it sometimes, though, when I'm running low on money. Like, in this situation, where the extraction is right next to the boss. Me and my friend will sometimes just kill the boss and run straight to extraction and not bother with any players. Just for the money. I'm gonna throw a decoy over the fence here for fun. These ones are the metal ones, so they just make that metal sound. This is the Hunt Showdown experience. You just stand around and do nothing. While waiting for someone else to do something. What is that? I'll probably just head over to the boss and see what's going on. If nobody's fighting him and if there's nobody nearby. It's a dog. If nobody's fighting him, I'll try to take him on. I'll probably die to the boss, though. But it will give you an opportunity to see the boss, at least. This one is the assassin. He kind of just basically does what his name implies. Gonna try not to sprint if I don't have to. I think it's just zombies making those sounds. There's the boss. So he can't come outside, so I'm fine out here. I would like to find a melee weapon before I go in, because there's no way I'm going to fight him with my guns. I don't have enough ammo. And my melee weapon doesn't do that much damage. The ones you pick up off the ground do a lot more. Somebody use this. When the box is half open like this, that means it's been used. Wait a minute. I just realized that I'm the one who used this box. This is where I was sitting earlier. But we don't need to talk about what just happened. Alright, I got an axe. Let's go fight the freaking assassin. So the axe does good damage, but it drains your stamina really fast. So what I'm gonna do is stamina shot, so I have 60 seconds of infinite stamina. Pick the axe back up and run in there. So the assassin turns into this black cloud. And he puts bugs all over your freaking screen. You can hit him while he's a cloud, but he's really fast. He's not a cloud, he's like a swarm of bugs or whatever, but you get what I mean. Alright, so I kind of cheesed him by using sprinting attacks. I would sprint and then whack him because it stuns him. Every other hit stuns him. So I started the banishment now. So now players are going to know I'm here. Every other hit stuns him, and then he used every other action when he wasn't being stunned to like scream at me. The fight doesn't normally go like that. He normally fights back, but I got really lucky. Gonna place some bear traps in front of doors. I saw another trap. Something there it is. I'll put this one at the bottom of the stairs here. I also brought my... I did not bring my own mines. I thought I did. Must have been the last run. So the boss banishing makes a lot of noise. It's hard to hear players coming up on you because the boss is just like exploding and shit. But the whispers are quiet. That's a good sign. I honestly don't know if the whispers even work while the boss is banishing. Anytime I've ever tried it, it just sounds like this. I guess then I'll test it the next time I know a player is nearby. I'll try it and see what happens. Like all these bush sounds, that's just the boss being banished. Yeah. As soon as he's banished, though, I'm gonna grab the token. Alright, now I have the buff. So I do a quick 360. And if anyone is nearby, they show up like my hands did, that orange color. So I know that there's nobody here, 100%. So I can just disarm my trap and then leave. I'm gonna go straight west to the extraction. I don't mind being loud now because everyone knows where I am anyway. If there's anybody even left. Gonna do another quick sweep. Nobody. And so now I wait 30 seconds to leave. I'm gonna throw all my decoys because you get experience for using all of them. I did it. I killed one player, killed one boss, and extracted with a token. So the interesting thing is that because I'm playing alone, the boss drops 2 tokens. There's still a token on the boss. If there are any players left in that game, which I doubt it, they can still go take the token. Extract for free. You watched me ambush a player who was being chased by a zombie, and then you watched me cheese the boss by stun locking him. We did it though. We successfully completed a run. Oh shit, my friend was in my chat and I didn't realize it because I'm not using... I don't know how long these chat messages, or how old they are, but... whatever. Alright, got a bunch of crap. Solo bonus kill. I get 100 bounty for killing a boss solo, that's kind of shitty. My player kill doesn't even show up in here. Even though my player kill is definitely worth more than this. I got 400 XP for that guy. It should be in the middle. Alright, so now that I successfully completed a run, I can get new perks for my hunters. Sorry, I was sending a message. I can get new perks for my hunters from a list of perks. Not all of them are good. They're permanent for this hunter. So once you die, you lose that hunter forever. But if I buy perks on this hunter and then I never die, I can just use these perks forever. So my favorite perks are, well, Bolt Seer for one, because this allows you to, oh, not Bolt Seer, my bad, Bolt Thrower. This allows you to reload crossbows faster. And crossbow's my favorite weapon. I also really like Conduit. You get health and stamina back when you pick up a clue or a bounty token. And then Ghoul, you get health when you loot a dead hunter. So I think Ghoul is really good because after you are in a fight, you typically want to heal up. So if you have Ghoul, you don't need to waste your first aid kits. You can just heal by looting. Quite powerful. Also, the icons for the perks are pretty brutal. It's certainly a very hardcore art style. Like, the pack mule one just makes me uncomfortable. That said, pack mule is a pretty good perk, so... And then I really like this one, Lightfoot. And I have 2 perks left over, 2 points left over. And generally... Oh, I never grabbed Ghoul. Never mind. I have nothing left over. So I need to refill on my consumables that I used. You keep your tools. They just get refreshed. I'll bring mines this time. Concertina trip mines. And then I just queue up for another game. But now my hunt is stronger because I have all these extra perks. But in reality, it doesn't really matter. Like, if I'm gonna get one shot while I'm crossing a bridge sneaking, it's just gonna happen. There's nothing I can do about it. There are no perks. I just shouldn't have been there, basically. Yeah, I think my mom and I are going to go to Alicia's house. We were going to do separate birthday parties because I'm super paranoid about COVID. So, like, if she was throwing an actual birthday party, I didn't want to go. But she said it's just going to be the immediate family. Her husband, Ashton, and her other son. So, I think we're going to go. That would be tomorrow from now. I don't know yet. Hanging out with Alicia's fucking awkward. Pictures. I hate pictures. I'll take one picture for you. Or I'm sure Alicia will take pictures. I'll just ask her for some. Ashton wants sandals for his birthday. Because the ones he was using broke. And he doesn't like to wear socks. So he just wears his tennis shoes with no socks in them. I keep telling him. It ruins your shoes and it makes your feet stink. And it makes your shoes stink too. But he just hates socks. So I'm just gonna buy him some like flip-flops. So he doesn't have to wear tennis shoes if he doesn't want to. Alright, I spawned down here, and the slaughterhouse is right next to me, so I'll go ahead and grab that clue. I'm gonna antidote shot now, because honestly, the mission can last 30 minutes, or I mean 1 hour long. But it never does. That's a long ass time. It's usually over within like 15 minutes. And the antidote shot lasts 30 minutes, so like you may as well just use it at the beginning of the game. See, this is one of those situations where it would be super annoying to get this clue because there's a fatty next to it, but I have Serpent, so I don't have to go over there. Alright, it's to the northeast. I'm gonna grab this clue right in front of me. Even though I'm pretty sure the boss is not here. In general, I like to do like an outer perimeter because everyone spawns on the outside and then runs to the middle. So if I do an outer perimeter to find all the clues and then I go towards the boss, I'm likely to get there after someone else, which I prefer, or like even like sneak up on somebody else while they're also on their way to their boss. Alright, it's super north. I don't want to go in the water, or at least avoid as much water as I can, so gonna go this way. Oh, I picked the bolt thrower because I was gonna show you the crossbow and then I didn't equip it. Also, the boss I'm hunting is the assassin once again. It's been the assassin 3 games in a row. I mean, I could just cross to the other side and hunt. The butcher instead if I wanted to. But I kind of don't. So you can ring these bells and you can throw decoys at them. Makes an extremely loud noise. And the butcher's vanishing already. Top right corner. Or top left corner, rather. Maybe I just go for that instead of trying to hunt down the assassin. Or not. The assassin is also vanishing. I go for the assassin then. See, like, I'm less than 5 minutes into the game. And both bosses are already dead. The antidote stamina, or the antidote shot that lasts 30 minutes, that's just the whole game. The game doesn't last longer than that. Unless you intentionally do it. Like, hide for 30 minutes. I'm avoiding the water, which is why I'm going in like a weird... Well, I guess I probably should have gone this way. Or through the water. I guess I'll go through the water. I hope there's no water goblins in here. I'm gonna get my stamina back for a second. Or my run stamina, whatever it's called. My breath. I'm also really close, so I'm gonna try to not be so loud. These ducks are in a very inopportune spot. And these guys are about to get wall hacked, so I kind of have to push them. I just hope they don't pick the bounty up right away. I killed one. Oh, the other one was to my left. He wasn't inside. That sucks. Rip. It would have been totally fine if he was inside. I would have healed really quickly, and then I could have pushed him again. See, this is where having a second player comes in big handy, because I would have had somebody to watch my back. Or somebody to avenge me after I died. I'm saving this hunter right now that keeps showing up for when I play with my friend. This guy starts with a bomb lance, which is funny. The bomb lance it's a melee weapon that once you strike somebody, it explodes. Like in their direction. It does a ridiculous amount of damage. I don't know why I said damage, that was kind of weird. It kills bosses really fast, but it's super bad in like fighting other players. Because you have to run all the way up to them and hit them. But if you do hit them, they're gonna die. Alright, anyway, I think I'm done with this game for now. My back is starting to hurt. I tense up really bad in these types of games. I'll play a little bit of Streets of Rogue though if you would like to see that, because I know I was gonna stream it another time, and then that didn't work out. Or we can just go to bed. Whatever you prefer. Nice. I need to change my YouTube title to say that I'm playing this game. Nice. That'd be funny if it wasn't free. And it just steals your change and you can never get it back. Alright, so Streets of Rogue is an interesting game. It's pretty unique. So in this screen, I'm picking a character, and each character has stats and traits and starting items. So the Slum Dweller is like your basic character the first time you ever play the game. Kinda shitty stats. Traits. Gains lots of extra XP. So you just level up really fast as the Slum Dweller. You also have Jack of Extra Traits. More traits to choose when you level up. So like these traits here, I could pick similar things to these when I level up on any other character, including this one. And he gets more to choose from. Potential to not suck. A random stat gains an extra point every other level up. So every even level up, one of these stats gets an extra point. And he starts with Whiskey, which is just a heal. And then there's the Soldier. They have good stats. High firearm damage. And they start with a shitload of stuff. And also they regenerate their health when they're below 20. Soldier's generally pretty good. You have the Gangster Crepe. Pretty okay stats. You have to fight Blods on sight. That's the other gangster. The red ones are the Blods. And the green ones are the Crepes. Crepes and Blods are enemies. So if you're playing as a Blood and Crepes see you, they will attack you. But you get extra XP for killing them. The thief has a glove that he can steal things from. Or steal things from people with. Really fast, kind of shitty in combat. Steals. You can play as a shopkeeper. For some reason is really good at guns. And he can purchase items from anyone. Like he can buy gear just off of like a cop. Like I could go buy a cop's baton if I wanted to, but it costs more. The bartender gives people drinks. The hacker can hack like computers and TVs and whatnot. The doctor can't use any weapons, but the doctor can instantly knock people out from behind on like a 4-second cooldown. So the doctor is like your stealth. It's like your rogue, basically. Really, really bad in combat. Can't use any weapons, you can only use your fist. And your melee is only 1 out of 4. So you just sneak around and knock people out. The scientist. Basically, the scientist just starts with a bunch of shit. Their traits kind of suck. Their stats suck. But they have a lot of gadgets that they start the game with. The gorilla has incredible stats. Can't use guns. Can't speak English. Business owners want you to leave. And humans won't join your party. Can't use guns. You can only you can recruit a maximum of 3 followers. You're tank-like, so you don't get knocked back as far. You have to, or scientists attack you on sight, because they're scientists, of course they do. Bananas heal you for 2 extra. You start with 2 bananas. The gorilla is really strong. But you miss out on a lot of the speech options. The vampire can walk up behind people and suck their blood for health. The wrestler can throw items. The assassin can go invisible, and while you're invisible, if you hit somebody in the back, you do 10 times the normal damage. The jock can charge through walls for some reason. The investment banker is addicted to drugs and can borrow money from a bunch of people. If you borrow a bunch of money though, and don't pay them back, then assassins will come for you. The werewolf is probably the most overpowered class in this whole game. His base stats suck really bad, but you can turn into a werewolf, and while you're a werewolf, you're extremely powerful and you heal on every single kill. The cannibals can eat corpses to stay alive, and you can't use normal food items to heal. Also, people don't join your party. Business owners hate you. The zombie is a very interesting character. When you're playing as the zombie, almost everyone will either run from you or attack you. There are very few people who won't. But when you kill somebody, they turn into a zombie. And if you infected them with your DNA prior to that, they'll join your party, and you can have 5 people in your party. And the regular zombies, the ones that you don't make join your party, they just roam the streets and attack people at random. And anytime a zombie kills a non-zombie, that person will rise from the dead as a zombie. So you start out each floor like with just your little pack of zombies, like your 5 zombie followers. Or the first floor you have none. But then you start infecting people, and then the streets just like become overrun with zombies. And all the zombies are allied to you. So you just like turn everyone into your friend. But once you get to the later floors, because people can just attack you on sight, in the later floors, enemies all have guns, and it becomes extremely hard to convert people into zombies and have your zombies stay alive. Very cool character though. The firefighter has a water cannon. All it does is knock back, it doesn't do damage. But pretty decent stats. And you get experience for putting out fires and you take less fire damage. Honestly, pretty boring. The mobster can extort people for money. The robot... how do I explain the robot? So the robot has stats based on how much battery charge it has. So when your battery charge is at 1, all of your stats are at 1 out of 4. And you lose health constantly. But once you sap some charge from nearby electronics, it goes up to 4. And while you're at 4, you are extremely fast and extremely strong. And you do not take damage. And you heal when you absorb electricity as well. You also start with a rocket launcher. Also, the robot doesn't take poison damage. And is not affected by gas. Anyway, the bouncer. The bouncer has good stats, can stomp to make everyone nearby dizzy. But at the beginning of every round, you have to escort a person. If that person dies, then you lose. The courier has skates, and they're extremely fast. Their speed is roller skates. They're extremely fast, but it's hard to control them. And they have to, like, deliver packages to people. That's their personal quest. The alien is fast and has decent health, but cannot fight at all. But they use mind control to control NPCs, to make them do your bidding. Very interesting character as well. The goon is a decent statted goon. And your personal quest is to protect buildings. The goons are like bodyguards, basically. Honestly, kind of boring. The demolitionist is also kind of interesting. They start with a bomb processor, and explosions caused by the player don't damage the player. The bomb processor turns other items into bombs. And the demolitionist kind of plays like an assassin or like a stealth character, except you're like placing bombs everywhere and blowing shit up. Very fun. The mech pilot is completely busted. You start with a key to the mech, and the mech spawns right next to you when you enter a floor. And the mech is extremely broken. It has infinite ammo that recharges, and it has tons of health, and it moves quickly. I don't like playing this character just because the mech is so strong. Then I have a couple characters I didn't unlock. I did skip over one character because it's the one I'm going to play as. My favorite character, the Shapeshifter. The Shapeshifter is really fast, but shitty in any combat. 1 out of 4 in all combat. Also, cops automatically attack you on sight. Listen, yes, of course. Honestly, yes. But the Shapeshifter is not the normal sense of the word. The Shapeshifter in this game is more like a body snatcher. So cops will automatically attack you on sight, and business owners don't want you in their house. Your short stature means that you take more damage and inflict less damage, and you can flush yourself down toilets. Flushing yourself down a toilet doesn't actually do anything, so I don't know why that's a thing, but you start the game with a possession stone. You can jump into people's bodies when you're standing behind them, and then as long as nobody saw you do that, everyone just thinks that you're that person. So I'll just show you by starting the game up here. The freaking Shapeshifter is really hard to play. Also, you're naked, which doesn't really matter, but... So I have 2 quests here. I have to rescue the slum dweller from this compound, and then I have to kill the thief from this set of buildings. And I also have a personal quest, which is the big quest. This quest, if I was playing with other players, this would only be for me. I have to neutralize a gangster crepe, while playing as a slum dweller. So here's a slum dweller here. I'll just go ahead and get inside his body. Now I'm him. So I have all his stats now and his talents or his traits. And everyone thinks I'm him. But once he dies, I get forced out of the body. So this game is not like your typical beat 'em up roguelike. The primary objective is not necessarily to kill people. Like in this case, I just want to rescue this guy, so I don't have to fight these guys if I can find another way to not fight them. Although I do have to kill this guy while playing as a slum dweller because he's a creep. So I think I'm gonna look for a weapon. Looks like this thief has a knife. I'm gonna shut the door and then beat the crap out of the thief because I want his knife. Alright, so there's a goon in there, and then there's the gangster. There's also a drug dealer down here. So what I'm gonna do first is look for a doctor or a cop. Does not appear that there are any doctors or cops. I can also teleport places quickly. Yeah, there's just none. So I guess I'll just go in there and try my best. The slum dweller is not particularly strong, which is not a surprise. We're gonna knock on the door and he's gonna come answer it. And then I'm just gonna stab him. Alright, I killed one guy. You can break these flamethrower things. Unfortunately, I took some damage from it. That was a mistake. This thing on the floor is a pressure plate. It'll do something when I step on it. This is an explosive tripwire. You can throw something through it to make it explode, but I have nothing that I can throw. So that kind of sucks. So there's an air filtration system outside. One thing I can do. So I actually have to rescue this guy in here. And I can fail this quest if he dies. So I hope this doesn't backfire, but I'm gonna put cigarettes in the air filtration system. To make that guy try to leave and he runs through the explosion. And he's actually unaffected by the smoke. And then the drug dealer just left. I'm just gonna kill him out here. Okay, it's totally fine for him to run away, I don't care. So now I can just go inside, there's nobody in here anymore, and save this guy. Another problem is that I got shot with a confusing dart because I stepped on the pressure plate that I knew was there. So this door has an explosive device on it, and I only have a 50% chance to disarm it. So I'm gonna try to start disarming it when he's walking away. And hopefully he doesn't walk back. Okay, it didn't matter because I successfully disarmed. So he wants me to take him to the entrance of the level, which is where I spawned. Oh yeah, the confusion effect that was on me just makes me run in the opposite direction that I'm trying to run. Alright, so I completed that quest and got a hard hat. This body that I'm using is almost dead, so I'm just gonna get out and get in somebody else's body. There's a cooldown, but it's not too long. And then I'm gonna go neutralize that thief for the other quest. Knock knock, stab. Alright, I still need to kill a gangster as the slum dweller, because the one who ran into the lasers wasn't technically my kill. Unfortunately, I think as soon as I attack, this guy's gonna aggro as well. He didn't. The gangster has a gun. Alright, beat him up. Okay. I killed him, got his gun, completed my quest. So now I go to the next floor. I did all the quests on that floor. I can see my stats. And I get to pick a trait because I leveled up. So I really appreciate Homesickness Killer as the shapeshifter. And I'll show you why. Homesickness Killer makes it so followers will always follow you to the next floor. Whereas before this, like, if you're a gangster and you recruit some other gangsters into your party and then you try to go to the next floor, they say some shit like, I gotta protect the turf, and then they run away. They don't follow you. But this trait makes it so they always do. Very useful to have. Alright, so there should be cops on this floor now, which is gonna make it a little bit harder. I have to kill a slum dweller as a thief. Could not be a problem. There's a cop. He saw me and he's just gonna run me down now and try to whack me with his baton. I'm just gonna run away. He eventually gets bored and stops chasing me. I need to find a thief. For now, I'll get inside this doctor. Oh wait, this is a shop. And shopkeepers hate me because I'm... Oh, here's the thief. I need to get into the slum dweller for now so the cop goes away. I'll just go leave him over here. I locked myself out. This is awkward. That guy just came back. Also, I have to be able to get behind him, and that thief is kind of... against the wall over there where I can't do that. Here's one. He attacked me. Why? He stole my food and whacked me with his bat. I'm gonna hide from this cop over here. How does he know? Okay. Oh no, this is super awkward. Ugh! I might just die, honestly. Run. 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 Thief. Alright. I got the thief. So since I'm the thief, I can use the thief's abilities. I can steal from people if I'm behind them. Stole money. Stole money. Stole whiskey. Money. May as well steal from people since I'm the thief anyway. I did hear a cop get mad at me though. Alright, I need to kill a slum dweller. That should be easy. I just have to find one, basically. They're not very strong. This guy has red eyes. He's a shapeshifter like me. So I'm gonna kill him and the little shapeshifter is gonna pop out. Shapeshifters always carry a lot of money, so I'm gonna actually run him down and murder him. Guess I can use the gun since he's hella fast. 87 gold. Also stole the key to the shop from that guy. Very useful. I'm gonna have him come outside so I can go into his shop and steal his junk. Hello, I didn't steal anything from you. Bye. Obviously stealing in front of cops is dangerous, and this cop is already mad at me. So is that one. Alright, so I need to come down here and break this generator. Actually, I think I'd rather be a doctor. Oh, I sneezed. Somebody knocked on the door over here? I don't know why he knocked on the door. I stole his money though. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult to become the doctor. Thank you. I could also become a cop. Alright. So while I'm the cop, I can arrest people, but only if it says guilty under their name. Can you move so I can knock? So I'm gonna knock on the door. This guy who's guilty is gonna come answer it, and I'm just gonna arrest him at the door. Hello. You're under arrest. Alright, so now these guys will attack me on sight because I'm inside their place. I fell into a hole. I took 30 damage, I only have 3 health left. This guy probably has a weapon of some sort. Do I have anything I can throw? I don't. So I actually have to shoot this from over here. Alright. I stealthed it up. This thief is guilty. You're under arrest. So the cop gets experience for arresting people who are guilty, and since, even though I'm the shapeshifter, since I'm playing as the cop, I get that bonus as well. Okay, but here's a problem. If more than one person is guilty and you start arresting someone, the other person will attack you. Or they'll just both attack me because I busted down their door and they're pissed. Okay, I just died. And then they fucked up that doctor. Wait, I can go become that doctor. I'll become the doctor and then I'll use some food to heal. What the? What the? Okay, I don't know why that cop was mad, but maybe he saw me turn into the doctor, I guess. Okay, that guy definitely saw me turn into the doctor. I just punched him to death as a doctor. What the hell? You guys are just doing whatever they want. I'm gonna chloroform this guy. His buddy didn't see it somehow, even though he's standing right there. Works for me. Gonna wait for this camera to stop looking that way. Gonna try to disable it. It worked. I got the quest item. So this is what I mean by, like, there are a lot of ways to go about completing your missions. You could just run in here and kill everybody if you wanted to. Like, if you picked the soldier, you could just load up your ammo and just walk in there and murder people. Or you could play the doctor and do it sneakily. Or you could play the shapeshifter and just become the person who has the key, you know? It counts as neutralizing to knock them out. Very helpful. Honestly, the doctor is probably the strongest person you can shapeshift into. I completed all my quests, it's time to go. Alternatively, I could look for some gangsters. Like, here's a crepe right there. So if I find other crepes, I could get some followers before I go. Once you exit the floor, you leave your body behind. You can't bring your body with you. Yeah, it looks like there's only one crepe, to be honest. He saw me. Fuck. Yeah, he's gonna kick my ass. It's time for me to run. I could become this cop though. Don't turn around. Thank you. So I'm gonna become the slave master, and that makes these guys my followers. Because they're slaves. So people get pissed when they see you get inside and outside of bodies. So I'm gonna have them go wait over here. Get out of my body down here. Oh, they're attached to him. It didn't work the way I thought it would. It works like that for gangsters. So I can pick the trade that makes me have a shorter cooldown after I get out. Or I can get extra health, or I can get extra ammo. Health and ammo, kind of meh. Faster cooldown for body swapping, pretty good. There's a riot going on, which means everyone who's not inside of a building is just gonna attack everyone else on sight. Like all these people are just fucking attacking everybody. I'm gonna see if I can get in this gangster. Please don't attack me. Go away. Go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. No! No! Oh no. Let me in. No. 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 I had to eat a bacon cheeseburger. Alright, how about I just get in the scientist for now, just so I have some extra health for being in a body. All these dead people are just dropping all their shit. Oh my god. Alright, I need to kill a goon as a drug dealer. That's one of these guys. I just need to find a drug dealer who's not going to kill me on sight. Alright, I got a drug dealer. This goon is my friend. I need to kill who? A goon. These guys are goons. Knock knock. Shotgun. You can break the camera to turn off all the electronics in the compound. I'm gonna use that accuracy mod on my shotgun. Probably the rate of fire one as well. No, I'll use that one on the pistol. Honestly, I didn't need to kill that guy, but I kind of just didn't want to deal with him. Goon. Let's see if I can become a cop. We'll see how much of a pain it's gonna be. Looks like this guy's relatively alone. He turned around at a bad time. I made a mistake. This guy is hyper fast. Why is he so fast? Holy shit, that guy was hella fast. Why did he turn around right there? Alright, I'm the cop. He has pretty low health, but that's okay. These guys are guilty. Get arrested. Can I arrest you? This guy's guilty. Get arrested. Alright, let's just go do the quest. Sometimes cops are guilty too. And you can arrest them. Alright, that didn't really work out the way I expected, but it did work out. Alright, so I'm done with the slums now. I'm gonna move on to the next location. Jesus. Wait, is this guy guilty? I kind of want a shotgun. So cops lose experience if they arrest people who's not guilty. But I just want this guy's shotgun, so I'm gonna just take the experience loss. Oh yeah, with the sledgehammer... Oh, I think you need a perk. You can get a perk where you just break walls with the sledgehammer. Uncrits, damage inflicted on the player may not cause health loss. That's very good. So is Blaster Survivor. But I'm gonna take uncrits because this character has trouble surviving. Alright, first things first, we need to find a body because there's typically a lot of cops in this zone. Yep. Hello, fireman. I'm the fireman now. I need to kill a firefighter as a slave. Oh my goodness. Okay, this guy saved me, but it's kind of awkward because I have to kill him now. Because I have to get in here. I can put out fires because I'm the firefighter. My water cannon also pushes people away. I don't know why I ran that guy down. I didn't have to, but I just wanted to. This here's an overclock generator that causes a massive explosion. In fact, I shouldn't have hit it. It might blow up this switch, and then I fail my mission. I failed my mission. Oh, it counted. I completed it, actually. It's totally fine that I did that. I'm gonna spray water because I'm not gonna be the firefighter for much longer and I just want to. I'm leaving. I got a cardboard box so I can pretend I'm Solid Snake. He saw me. What the? Alright, I need to become a slave. I haven't actually seen any slaves. Oh, here they are. Ah! Nice, nice. Nice. What the hell? Police have pretty good melee. Yeah, huh. Except that guy didn't say just a box, he just uncovered me. Listen, I didn't mean for this to happen. You gotta die. I need to kill a firefighter. A man who's just doing his job. And is causing harm to no one. Also, the music in this game is pretty freaking banging, if I say so myself. Well, there's a huge group of firefighters in here. Unfortunately, once I attack one, they're all gonna attack me. So I think I'm gonna... Nah, I'm not gonna go for this. I'm just gonna shoot a firefighter and then run. No! He's so low. I died. It wasn't worth it. I didn't expect there to be 100 cops up there too. Alright, well that's this game. I am going to go to bed now. Ugh. It's a neat game. And I would recommend it if it looked like something you'd like. I don't even know if it's on console, but if it is, I would recommend it. Alright, love you too. And good night.